Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. We are on lecture 18, part 1 of the Programming Fundamentals course. Today we are going to see how we can use a for loop to solve real world problem. So far we have discussed the theoretical portion of loops, but today we are going to see how we can use for loop, or you can use do while loop or the do loop to solve a real world problem. So with that I'm going to go to the objectives, to the objective of today's lecture. Today we are going to find number of days before your birthday in 1 year. So for example, your birthday is 1st June 2000. So we are going to see how many days are there before 1st June in the year 2000. So with that I'm going to open code blocks, and once again um, I'm going to create a new project. So click file, new project, and we can select console application. Make sure that C++ option is selected, and then finding days before a date. That would be enough. So let me open this project and let me remove this line. Okay, I'm just going to see whether I can um, change the text size. So let me see. Okay, comments, editor, and I think if I go to view, let me see. Okay, um, let me go to setting, editor, and I think the option is here somewhere. Um, this is a tab, size, space, other editor settings. Okay, so I'm going to make it 14. So we go to um, okay, I'm going to show it to you once again. So you have to go to settings, then editor, and then you can change the text size from here. So let me make it 14 and click OK. Once again click OK. So you can see that the size of text has been increased because the text was not properly visible earlier. So let me go to my main program, and there let us write a comment, because we are finding. Let us write the objective of our program: finding number of days before a particular date. So that date can be your birthday or any date in 1 year. So then we can customize it later on. If I like use these three forward slash, then the comments are like more um, clear and highlighted. Okay, let me define some variables. The first one is days, and then we have total number of days, which is equal to 0, and then of course month, and then we are going to see months in year. So how many months are there in 1 year? Yes, that's correct. So there are 12 months. So I'm going to write that January has 31 days, February has 28 days, and then March has 31, and then you can continue on 30, and then April has 31, and then we have May, June, um, July, August, September, October. Um, so let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, then August, September, October, November, and of course December. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let me once again check. January has 31 days. You can like check them on the net. Then February 28, 31, and then 30, 31, 30, 31, and then we have 31, 30, 31, 30, 31. Okay, so with that, we can move on and we can ask the user to enter your birthday. So the user will enter that birthday and we are going to store that birthday in days variable. So now with that we can okay, so now with that we can tell the user enter month of the year where and I mean in which month you was born. So the user enter C in month. Okay, so days goes here, month goes in this variable, and then you can say total number of days is equal to a total number of days plus days. Alright, so with that we are going to see for int I equals 0, I is less than month, um, okay, and then I plus plus. So now we are going to um, also add the total number of days that were in months before that particular date. So if your birthday is, let's say, 1st June, then I have to add the number of days in January, February, March, April, May. So I have also have to count these 5 months. So all right. So total number of days is equal to total number of days plus months in year, months in year of I. All right, and we can go outside of the for loop, and we can just go to the next line, and then we can say that um, give the message to the user that total number of days, so it's TOTL, total number of days before your birthday, inclusive, birthdays inclusive are, you can just write total number of days, and I can press, and then we can move on. See out total number of remaining days are, uh, so let me say total number of remaining days will be 365 minus total number of days. Okay, so with that, I'm going to run this program, and we are going to see that whether our program is correct or not. So first I'm going to compile it. So there is no error. Let me run it. So enter your birthday. So for example, my birthday is um, mm, 24 and month is 3. So total number of days before your birthday are 114. So let us calculate. So this is 24th of March. So we have January has 31 plus 28. So that is 41, 51, 59, and then we have to add these 24 as well. So 69, 79, and that makes around about 83. But we are here, like we are having a result of 114. That was because here in the for loop we were also adding that month of like we were also, the array starts from 0, so 0 1 2 3, but we have to go to this particular month, to the March. So here I have to write month minus 1, and if I compile and run it again, so for simplicity let me say that my birthday is at 5th of 2nd month. So now the total days are 36, so that is correct, and the remaining days are 29. Let's check it once again. So now I can say my birthday is 31st of 12. So now you can say total number of days before your birthday inclusive are 365. If your birthday is 31st of December, and the total number of remaining days are 0. So now it is okay. We subtract 1 because here the array index starts from 0. So if I write here as 12, so we have to count up till 11. So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So that is why we subtract 1. Okay, so if we subtract 1 from 12, so it makes 11, and we make sure that we are, this condition is I is less than 1 minus 1, so we are less than 11. What it means, we are going to count from, include these, all these months, but we are not going to include this months because we have already added this month in the form, the days of this month in this days variable. So that is why we say I is less than month minus 1. Okay, so uh, let us now move on. So total number of days before your birthday inclusive are total number of days, and then total number of remaining days are 365 minus total number of days. Okay, we can like experiment. We can customize this program. Here I want to say, I want to confirm that whether mm, okay, I want to confirm that whether or not my program is correct. So for that, I'm going to write cout total number of days in an year are. So that should be 365. Year are total number of days plus 365 minus uh, okay, minus total number of days, and then I can put handle. So let's see if that is 365, then our answer is correct. Okay, so you can see that total number of days in a year are 365. Total number of days before your birthday are 93 if your birthday is I mean um, 3rd of April, and total of number of remaining days. So what we do here, we add these remaining days with 93. So how do we do it? Total number of days plus 365 minus total number of days. So when you edit these two figures, so you will get total number of days in any year. It should be equal to 365. We can further and do other experiments, like we can find total number of days before your birthday in this century. So in, for example, 2000. So for that I'm going to use a for loop. So let us first make comment, and let me write finding number of days before a particular date in 1 century. Now that is not in 1 year, now it is 1 century. So again we can we use for loop. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than 18, I plus plus, and then we can move on. Total number of days is total number of days plus 365. Okay, so we are now it's 2021, so we can say that we are less than 20. So yes, I think that will 21. So we are going to check it out, and if the answer is not correct, then we are going to see what's happening. So okay, let me now go outside of this for loop, and I can print the message total number of days before my birthday in this century are, see how total number of days and end it. So let me get the calculator because we are going to need it. um, so we have like 20 multiplied by 365, that's equal to these days, and I'm going to add the remaining. So today is 23, so I'm going to add this integer as well. So the final figure is 7323. So let's see if we get this figure or not. So I'm going to compile this program first. Enter your birthday and let's say it is 23 of the first month of this year. And now we can see total number of days before your birthday are 23, that's okay. Total number of remaining days are 342, that's also okay. Total number of days in an year are 365, that's correct. Total number of days before my birthday in this century are 7688. And what we were expecting this. So if I add 365 to this number, so that is 7688. What was wrong here? The problem was that we were like also like array, we initialized I to 0. So that is why we are already finding or calculating 0 up to 20 makes 21 centuries. So we were moving 1 century ahead. So I have to make 20, and then I can compile it again, run it again. So our answer should be uh, minus 3 6. Okay, let me do it once again. So we have um, my birthday is 23rd of this month, so 23, and then I'm going to add um, 20 multiply by 365, so that is 7323. So let us check whether or not our program gives the same answer. So 23 of this first month, so you can see 7323, so that is correct. 7323, 7323. So these are the number of days in this century before our birthday, if our birthday is 23rd of this month, which is obviously which can't be possible, but for the sake of understanding this problem, you have to keep these things in mind. So all right, so with that I'm going to stop here, and I'll meet you in the next part of